All right, so I already tried to record this and I got through 9 minutes of a message and it just disappeared. So I'm going to say it again. It won't take 9 minutes this time. But the message is you already know. You already know. Your intuition has been telling you all along. And you are sitting right now in a space where you're holding space for the unfolding. And I know that there's impatience and I know that it feels hard. And I know that part of you just wants to like not believe in it, let it go, you know, and you should let it go. Let it like just be, right? But there's something about this time right now is for you to focus on you. And I feel like maybe you don't want to hear that, but you need to like hear that and take that in, that this time really is for you. Deep down you know that. So what I'm not saying this to convince you, I'm saying this to validate you. So what I'm saying should be confirmation. This is not me telling you what you need to, like, if this doesn't resonate with you, this is not for you. And that's okay, because another message might be. But for the collective that I'm speaking to, and this feels like feminine energy, the collective that I'm speaking to, you have already, like, you've been getting signs and synchronicities all along, but lately that is ramping up. And it's not in things like, although I'm not dismissing numbers on a clock or with a, 1111 is coming through. So, but it's other things too. It's just like undeniable synchronicities. Where you're having moments where you're like getting chills about it, right? Like that's what I'm hearing. But even when you get those signs, something, you're not allowing yourself to really trust yourself. You'll like kick it up to your brain, and then your mind will start playing around with it like they're showing me a pinball machine, and you get away from it, so where you're not like feeling the embodiment of it anymore, because now you've like kicked it around in your mind and doubt and questioning and so I'm just like being encouraged to remind you to stay in that sort of like feminine receiving energy. Like, you received the download, you received the information, now let it sit with you. 311 when I said that. Yeah, so they are telling me to, and I've been getting this too, so I'm just saying, like, feminine is really wanting to like move energy right now. Like, the stagnancy or the feeling of stagnancy is not conducive to, like, she's in this like flow state, like she's really needing to move energy, whereas like I'm feeling like masculine energy is more like in need of like grounding. Like, I feel like masculine energy has been sort of flailing for a long time. Like, I'm seeing one of those like what are those things, like those like dealerships put them out, and they're like those flapping guys that like they like go all around. I don't know what they're called, somebody can tell me. But that's what I'm seeing. Like, they're just kind of all over the place. Like, there's just, it feels like very chaotic energy. So, and then I guess I want to also say and clarify again, we might get to 9 minutes, guys. Maybe not though. So I'm talking about like masculine and feminine energy within you individually. So like there's this union and harmonizing that's happening, but also like with other people in relationship too. So because it's micro and macro. What else? What else was there? I do feel like all the intuitive hits that you've gotten about the masculine energy, like, you know that you need to let them go through what they're going through. That their awakening process is something that they have to do with themselves. Like, the feminine within them is like rising, and it's allowing them to have this like emotional awakening. Like, I'm feeling like this like massaging of the heart. Like, for so long, men have been conditioned to suppress their emotion, and we see how that affects the collective when men are tapped out of feeling, when they collapse instead of like having the courage to extend toward feeling, whatever it is. Like, instead of distraction, instead of like avoidance, instead of like protective armor. So there's this awakening that's happening, and I feel like the feminine's job right now is to really just kind of like be the model, like be the example, of, you know, what it is to like master emotion, because we just are like, we're emotional beings, and you know, so much of our like role here is to learn to master that emotion that pours from us. And that doesn't mean stoicism. That doesn't mean, although that's a beautiful quality, and resiliency and all of that is, I mean, yeah, like, let's be strong, you know, but like softening and compassion and love and kindness, like how much strength there is in that, and that it's all part of it. So we are like the model right now, and that's that like high priestess queen energy. And the best thing that we can do for the masculine, but also for our children, for humanity, is to like be the beautiful, strong, amazing, sovereign beings that we are. So we can invite them to step into their own king energy, or divine masculine energy. And again, that's like within, and that's without. And so if you're struggling in relationship right now, I feel like the best thing that you could do is focus on yourself and like bringing joy, and also, but not bypassing, I'm not saying that, like feel your feelings, but also like, how do you want to feel right now, you know? And also the message was, what would love do, to really come from that place. And so extending compassion, I'm sorry to say, like having patience, because I know I'm tired of hearing that too. But truly, like, we are modeling that right now, and there's power in patience. There's wisdom in that space. I think that's it. All right. I know there was more that I said before, but 8:22. All right. Thanks for sticking with me. I love you guys.